Hello students, welcome to 8th class Social Science. Students, yesterday you were given this question to complete. Now I will explain the answer. First is the revolt of 1857 started on 10th May 1857. This is the right answer. Next is Mangal Pandey belonged to which of the following place? So answer is Barakpur. Mangal Pandey belonged to Barakpur. Next is who took over the governance of India from the East India Company after 1857 revolt? That is British Parliament. Next is British Army was recognized after 1857 to prevent future revolts. Next is the practice of looking down upon the blacks is known as racial discrimination. This is also called racial discrimination. Many laws were also made for this, so that is racial discrimination. Next is Phillips. The first war of independence, also known as Sepoy Mutiny. Sepoy Mutiny. सो यहाँ पे आएगा सिपोई म्यूटिनी. सिपोई म्यूटिनी आप समझते हो सिपोई क्या होते हैं. नेक्स्ट है द ब्रिटिश कंसीडर्ड देमसेल्फ सुपीरियर्स. तो ब्रिटिश अपने आप को सुपीरियर समझते थे. नेक्स्ट इज बहादुर शाह जफर वॉज एक्साइल्ड टू रंगून. रानी लक्ष्मीबाई वांटेड हर लॉस्ट किंगडम बैक. Fifth is the doctrine of lapse created resentment among Indian rulers. So these are the Phillips. Next is part C. Write down the true or false for the following statements. Bahadur Shah Jafar was proclaimed to Shenshai-Hind. True. At Kanpur, the revolt was led by Begum Hazrat Mahal. So कानपुर में नाना साहिब थे, हजरत महल अवध से थी, इसलिए ये फॉल्स है. The British followed a policy of racial discrimination. True. The Merit Regiment revolted on 10th May 1857. True. The Secretary of State was appointed to look after the governance of England. False. इंडिया की गवर्नेंस के लिए अपॉइंट किया गया था. नेक्स्ट इज पार्ट पार्ट डी. The revolt of 1857 was the landmark of Indian history of Indian struggle for independence. Justify the statement with any three arguments. So students, you can answer yourself, but you can answer from the book also that it was a landmark because at this time the rule of British East India Company was ended and Queen Victoria proclamation, with the proclamation of Queen Victoria in November 1st 1858. Now Governor General of India was appointed. These were the general things. Now second thing, Indian princes were given the assurance that their state would not be annexed and were granted full right to adoption. Religious freedom was guaranteed and revolt proved that to be first great struggle for freedom. It became source of inspiration for the later freedom struggle and its hero became the household name of people. This is the answer of first question. Next is what was the doctrine of lapse and how did it affect the rulers of India? So what was doctrine of lapse? So this is the doctrine of lapse. They were not allowed to adopt their heir to throne. This policy ensured that kingdom where the king did not have natural ruler would be taken over by the British after the demise of king or death of king. It is believed that British would have not snapped the compensation that king were paid earlier in return of a share in government, the king would not have joined the revolt. So you can write from here, this affected the kings or princes more. So this is the answer of next question. Next question is, explain the subsidiary alliance with the help of examples. So students, write down that what was subsidiary alliance. Subsidiary alliance was the alliance made by the British government with the Indian kings, in which the king was not allowed to have his personal army. British would have provided the army for the protection of the king, and in return the king would have to give the share of wealth, or you can say the regular expenses of the army. He could not recruit any other army except the European if the ruler have subsidiary alliance with the British government, or you can say with East India Company. So that was the subsidiary alliance. I hope you can write down. If you are not understanding my wording, you can message me. Next question is, how did economic policy of British adversely affected the Indian economy? So let us see. So students, this is the book's part, economic causes. You can thresh out the answer from this para. First is, the zamindari system exploited the peasant who were forced to grow only one type of crop that British industry required. So that policy affected peasants more. Peasants were tortured or jailed on failure to pay revenue. Industrial goods like textile from Britain flooded the market and destroyed the Indian industry and made the artisan and peasant unemployed. So these three factors can affect the economy of Indian peasants, which led to the unemployment and poverty of Indian people. Next question is, why the revolt of 1857 was called the First War of Independence? What were its immediate causes? So First War of Independence, why it is called? Because before 1857 no united war was fought against the British East India Company. That was why First War of Independence was called, 1857's revolt was called First War of Independence. And what were its immediate causes? So let us see what were its immediate causes. First cause, immediate causes were there. The cartridge of New Enfield rifle had a greased paper cover with, and which had to be beaten off before the cartridge was loaded into the rifle. Some believed that these cartridges were made up of the fat of beef and pig. Both Hindus and Muslims refused to use them. The cow is sacred for Hindu and the pig is detestable for Muslim. And on 29th March 1857 at Barakpur near Calcutta, Mangal Pandey, young Indian sepoy of Bengal regiment, refused to use the grease cartridge and shot down his sergeant. He was arrested and executed. These two were the immediate causes of revolt of 1857. Next is, describe the course of revolt of 1857. So let us see. This is the part E, question answers, 5 marks question answers. Let us see. First of all, the regiment in Meerut revolted on 10th May. They broke open the prison and released the imprisoned soldiers. Revolt was separate to the different parts. It was led by Nana Sahib in Kanpur with his General Tanta Tope and Begum Hazrat Mahal in Awadh. Rani Lakshmi Bai led this movement from Jhansi in central India. Third point is the revolt was not powerful like in Punjab, Hyderabad and Gwalior, because Sikh leaders in Punjab, Nizam of Hyderabad and Sindhia of Gwalior did not join the revolt. On the other hand, Madras and Bombay regiment also not join the revolt. Afghans and Gurkhas remained loyal to British. And revolt was started by sepoys, but peasant artisan also joined the revolt, and it became its real strength. It means it reflects the Hindu-Muslim unity and became a most powerful revolt at that time. Next is describe the 5 main causes of First War of Independence. So students, you can give one political, one social, one economic, one military, one immediate cause of the revolt. In this manner you can answer this question. What step did the British take to suppress the revolt? So let us see. First of all, they freed Delhi, the epicenter of revolt, from rebels. Then Bahadur Shah Jaffar the second, the Mughal emperor, was tried for treason and exiled to Rangoon. Next, his sons were cruelly shot down and they were held guilty for the murder of Englishmen and women and children. The control of Delhi and imprisonment of Bahadur Shah Jaffar by the British broke the backbone of mutiny. So after this, the mutiny, or you can say the First War of Independence, was weakened. Lucknow was captured, Rani Lakshmi was killed, and Tantia Tope was captured and hanged to death. So in this manner, the First War of Independence was suppressed. Next question is, why did the First War of Independence fail in spite of participation of different sections of society? Explain. So these are the causes. First is, uprising had been planned for a month, but it broke out before the appointed date. So it was the first cause. Second, there was no unity among the rebels, because idea of nationalism was not developed at that time. People were fighting for their own sentiments. For example, sepoys Bengal wanted to revive their glory of Mughal Empire. Nana Sahib and Tantia Tope tried to re-establish Maratha Empire. Rani Lakshmi Bai fought for his lost kingdom. So everyone was fighting against British for his or her own opinion, for her own sentiments, Next is, rising was not widespread. All India were not participated in this movement. It was limited to North and Central India, in which North, Sikh and Nizam and Sindhia were unaffected by the revolt, and Gurkhas not only remained loyal to British but also helped the British to suppress the mutiny. So this was the next answer. Rebel could not match the sophisticated and modern weapons of disciplined army of British. So this was another cause of failure. The leadership of revolt was neither strong nor gave direction to the rebels. So these were the causes of failure of revolt. Last question is, what changes were made in the administration of India after the revolt was suppressed? So students, you can answer the last question from this para by making points. So that was the end of First War of 1857's revolt. Chapter 11th chapter is completed. If you still have any doubt, please contact me. Thank you.